We're here for the groundbreaking of this fire station. And as mayor, and as our council member knows, as we've been working together, we've been sending a very clear message to deliver city services to the neighborhoods that need them the most. And that's what today is all about. We don't just see Skyline and Canto as just any other neighborhood. These are our neighborhoods collectively, and our city only does well when every single neighborhood is doing well. But for far too long, several of our neighborhoods have been underserved. And I'm happy to announce that starting today, those days are over. Today, with the construction of this, our seniors at the George Stevens Center will not have to wait for emergency services. Our teachers and students at Morris High will not have to wait for life-saving help. Our pastors and our caretakers at Bayview Baptist Church will not have to wait for help for accidents. Just several examples. Because today, collectively, we are taking steps to ensure that this neighborhood is just as safe as every other San Diego neighborhood. And that's why I'm very, very proud to announce that the city of San Diego is finally going to have a fire station here in our neighborhood. And in 2 to 3 years, we will begin building a permanent fire station right here on this very spot. Our Skyline seniors, our students, our caretakers, they can't wait for these fire rescue services. And that's what today is all about. That's why we're building this temporary facility right here and right now. And this project represents just one example of how we're creating innovative opportunities to bring change that unites San Diego neighborhoods. Part of building one San Diego means that every neighborhood, Skyline, are thriving and getting their fair share of city services. And I couldn't do it without a great partner on the city council, Councilmember Myrtle, who has been a steadfast proponent in the work that we're doing to change our delivery model, to making sure that our dollars are going to neighborhoods like Skyline, where they should have been going years earlier. And so now, as we immediately improve emergency services in Skyline, I'm so excited that just in a couple months, this community will, for the first time, have a fully operational fire station. So Councilmember Cole, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your determination. To all of our members of our men and women of our fire rescue department, our members of Local 145, this has been a real teamwork, real collaborative effort. And it's all about not just this temporary station, but ultimately a permanent station, not just here, but in other neighborhoods across the city. That's how we're reinvesting our dollars for our infrastructure for the communities that need them to know. And so we've done that in 2014. We're doing more and more of that in 2015. This is my One San Diego plan in action. It's about bringing communities together. It's about seizing opportunity. And probably most importantly, it's about working together to deliver real results to the San Diego neighborhoods and communities that have been underserved for far too long. And with that, it's my great pleasure to introduce my friend and colleague on the San Diego City Council, our representative for this area, Councilmember Myrtle Cole. Thank you, Myrtle. Thank you, Myrtle.
Thank you, Mayor Faulconer. This is a great day. This is a great day. Good afternoon and welcome to the 4th Council District, where I proudly represent this area on the San Diego City Council. You know, we're standing here in the greater Skyline Hills community, one of 18 communities in my district. For far too long, many of our neighborhoods were underserved, impacting our quality of life. But you know, that's changing. That's changing. In September of 2013, after only 90 days in office, I wrote a memo requesting that this temporary fire station be built immediately to improve the inadequate emergency response times in this community. It's taken some time, but I'm thankful for the support of first our interim mayor, Todd Gloria, who got this going, and now Mayor Faulconer, who will see this through and carry this home, as well as my council colleagues. In 2011, the city commissioned a report, the Citygate report, which identified this community as one of 3 in my district that needed improved response times. In addition to this very necessary fire station, the Encanto Rapid Response Team was also deployed. It's housed on Imperial and 61st and is already showing a reduction in response times. In fact, during public comment at our Public Safety and Livable Neighborhoods Committee last week, one of our community members gave kudos to our Encanto team and how quickly they responded to an emergency call from her parents. I look forward to hearing those kinds of testimonials when this facility is up and running. Since I took office, I continue to make good on my promise to advocate for more response resources for our first responders. Today, we break ground on this important temporary facility. I'm extremely proud to see this day arrive. But I'm not stopping here. I'm also advocating for funding for a permanent structure. I heard the mayor said 2 to 3 years. I'm looking for, 2 years. 2 years. And I'm very proud of all our first responders. I want each and every one of you to know that I support you 100%. I'm at City Hall fighting to make sure you have the resources you need to do the job we need you to do. Public safety and quality jobs are 2 of my top priorities. When construction projects begin in our neighborhood, it means temporary construction jobs for our residents. This ceremony today is just one of many groundbreaking ceremonies that I am looking forward to in my district. I want to thank you, Mayor Faulconer, for your leadership in arriving at a day like today. I also want to thank the Public Works Department staff who manage all of the capital improvement projects. I know it is a lot of hard work and coordination involved. I also want to thank the project designer, Rick Engineering, Kevin Gibson, and Christopher McGrath. And I also want to thank Montgomery Construction. I know that Mr. Montgomery has been a longtime resident of the 4th Council District, so I know that he will do a great job and make us all proud. Finally, I want to thank all of the first responders and members of this community who have partnered with me, supported me, and has been a champion in this district. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Chief Javier Mainar. Chief.
Well, thank you very much, Councilmember Cole. I have to tell you, I couldn't be more proud and more happy to be here today, joining Mayor Faulconer and Councilmember Cole for the groundbreaking for this station. I join them in their commitment that every member of our community, regardless of where you reside, your economic status, whatever the criteria you might apply, all of them deserve to be served equally by our city. I know our firefighters are committed to that. This fire station will allow us to serve a community that for too many years has been underserved. Early on in my career, in the early 1980s, I served adjacent to Lincoln High School at Fire Station 12. And I remember the responses down Skyline to get out here seemingly took forever. And sometimes we would get here where an incident had escalated to a far greater extent than it should, or beyond the point at which we could save a life. I'm pleased to say with the addition of this temporary fire station when it opens in late April, we will have firefighters on the ground adjacent to our partners who protect this community, the men and women of the San Diego Police Department, and we will be here for you. I applaud our mayor, I applaud our council member, and all of the council members who have made public safety such a high priority for our community. There are certainly limited dollars available to fund all of the needs in the community, and the needs are great. But I have seen a strong commitment. There are 7 fire stations in the works to be built in the city of San Diego out of the 19 or so gaps that need to be corrected or filled in to provide appropriate response times directed by the mayor and council. Thank you both very, very much for your leadership on this issue, for your commitment of funding to allow this to happen. I look forward to today. I look forward to that wall coming down and a station springing up over the next few weeks. And thank you all, and congratulations to this community. Big hand for all of the community members who pushed so hard for this.
Thank you. Hold on, Chief.